Okay, can everybody hear me? Wow, this is really off today. What is up with that? All right, that's got to be fixed. Is this it so far? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it until about 9:25 before I make my announcement. This is not going to be a long stream. I have a bunch of crap to try to get done before I go to bed. But, yeah. This will be pretty awesome. You guys stick around. If not, you'll be hearing about it in the morning. Because there's a few people that know that I am surprised haven't blurted it out yet. Apocalypse, how you doing, bub? Noah and Josh, thanks for being here. Matt Johnson, thanks for coming in. I just now got the chat, if you haven't noticed. Hope everybody's doing good. Good, good. Some people watching, not a lot talking. Come on, guys. Ugh. Anybody do anything fun while they're waiting around on others to get here? That's awesome. That's awesome, Apocalypse. Hey, Ali. I have not made the announcement yet. Hi, Michael. Ali, I cannot make it to Earth. I really want to go, but I don't have the funds, and it's a long way away from me. I know some others are traveling farther, but I also have 3 kids. Hey, Mars on the Rocks. Oh, trust me, Ali, I want to go. But it looks like I'm going to have to wait for Murph 2019. kind of aggravated at my printer right now. It did a really odd layer shift on me last night. I was not happy with. The first time I've ever had a layer shift. Somebody else streaming right now? I really figured that there'd be a certain few guys in here. Just a little tank. I think it's the same one Xander did on Xander's Thing Thursday. Not bored. I needed a print that wouldn't take too awful long. How you doing, BB3D? You're Brian Vines, right? I always forget. Hey, Mikey. What's going on, Chris Riley? Sweet. Now I can just call you Brian without calling BB3D because it makes me think of the old underwear. The old BBBs. Sitting here playing with another print that I printed right after I finally got my layer shift fixed. I don't know if you guys saw this thing on Thingiverse, but I've been playing with it all frickin' day. It's been way too much fun with this thing. I'm a 31-year-old 10-year-old. Hey, Roy Holly. Thanks for stopping in. Yes, it is very rich in spinny goodness. It's like a fidget spinner without having a bunch of bearings that I have to grease. Not grease, but oil every once in a while. So about 10 more minutes and I'll tell you guys what's going on. What the big announcement is. Mikey, that's a good question. Air spinner? I don't know, it was on the front page for a while. Let's see. Yep, I found it. Here, I'll show you the link. Where is my... Nope, can't go there. Here we go. Paste. There. Don't worry, Ellie, I'm going to. Actually, now that I've got it honed back in, you're getting a full print tonight. Because I have yet to have one finished properly because they keep failing because I've had issues with my printer. If you didn't notice the print tape on the corners, yeah, I kept losing little finger nuts. They kept working themselves off. So I taped them so they couldn't move. I was getting aggravated. There. Yes, it's being a very bad printer. Hey, Colin, what's up, buddy? Just a few more minutes. I haven't told anybody yet. Stranger takes you. Play nice, you two. For now. Colin, is that you living down by the river? Now you're just looking through my window, Colin. How'd you know I was wearing a little coat? Oh, you guys are fun. All right, so according to this, we're up to 13 viewers. We're getting there. Just a few more minutes. Just hang on. Apocalypse Survivor, you never know. I might be wearing nothing but a kilt. But then, you know, I haven't hit 100 subs yet, so I can't show you. Well, at least I can't show Chris Riley yet. Oh, I'm teeming with anticipation to tell you guys what's going on. I envy you. I have to wear a lot more than a towel. When you're walking through a Catholic school, kind of frowned upon, you know. By the way, I have no idea if this print's even going to work. I printed no supports on it just because I hit print. So we'll find out what happens. That's awesome, Noah and Josh. Don't talk to you on Orange Towel Days. Interesting. Oh, Brian, that's no big deal. I mean, this is literally going to go maybe to 9:45 at the latest because I have a lot going on tomorrow. But I needed to make this announcement so that certain people can prepare, and then everybody else can start sharing and, you know, doing what they got to do. I know there's a couple people that wanted to be here that can't. I know Scalda can't be here. I think alternate James can't be here. Don, the German printing nerd. No big deal. I just told them that they could watch it in the morning and see what's going on. 4 more minutes. AJ? Yeah, that's usually what I call it. I call him AJ and usually call Fred and play OJ. He doesn't like to be referred to as the juice, though. Trust me. Just a couple more minutes. I think it'll be about appropriate time. I figure I'd give everybody time to get in here that wanted to be in here. But there's a lot of fun things going on. I got to rewatch Walter's stream from earlier. I really wanted to watch it. Then started cooking and almost burnt my house down. So I ran away. Had to run away from the stream. I didn't even get to finish it. A lot of fun stuff going on in the 3D printing community. All right, now, Josh, make sure you watch because I'm making a pretty cool announcement here in a few minutes. Bye, guys. You gotta give them boys credit for what they do. Wish my kids were that good at that. All in good time. All in good time. You guys are all being pretty quiet. I can't be that entertaining. It must be really boring. I don't know Walter. Walter could entertain the masses. Especially when you get him going and he does his little squirrel tangent stuff. It's awesome. He sure is a talker, but we love him for it. Oh no! Oh no! The one, the only, D. James is in here. Is in his house. Well, the other James is in the house. AJ's probably sleeping. Colin, are you mad with power? Mars on the Rocks. I suggest printing dragons. Anything dragons you can find, just because they're awesome. All right, so Brian Vines. Other James, or OJ, is print and clay. And then alternate James, or AJ, is Sonic Alchemy. 3D printing kit is Mikey. Mars, I don't think I ever asked your name because, you know, Walter's makes me sing every time I see your name now. Potent Printables is Ollie. Alright, I'm running out of people because, you know, we all know who Colin is. And then Chris Riley, he might still be lurking in here somewhere. Okay, set. Mars on the Rocks is better though. Alright, I'm pushing this to 9:30. Mostly because I'm just having fun making you guys wait. Because I'm just one of those people. It's an absolute jerk. There goes all my subs. And I don't care. I don't care how many subs I get. I don't care how many subs I give away. As long as people are happy with what I'm doing, I'm a happy guy. So. Wow, I'm surprised Rover isn't in here. He must be taking a nap or trying to make another pot of coffee. That man really does need to sleep. I'm at 71. Last I checked, I was just at 7. I am at 71. Oh. Oh, I do without you checking for me, Colin. I had no clue. I'm not even getting updates when I'm getting subscribers. Walter! Don't worry, you didn't miss it. I figured I'd give some people a little bit longer to check in before I said anything. And Walter, after I'm done with this announcement, like I said, I'm going to run till about 9:45. And then I'm going to go back and watch your stream because I almost caught my house on fire cooking earlier. So, Mikey, I have it set to that. And I get 1 out of every probably 10 subs. I'll get an update for it. Walter, I understand. Two minutes. 2 minutes to count. You just like action, pal. Don't we all? Yeah, I officially lost my mind with this little spinny thing. Now I'm spinning it on a screwdriver. You're so awesome. Something so simple, like plastic, can turn into this cool. Of course it was good content. It's Walter. Walter should be in radio. Just make sure that he can do YouTube all the time. You pay him money. I can listen to him talk all day. It's a lot of fun. He's replaced my morning Bob and Tom. I always love Bob and Tom. All right, it's 9:30. You guys ready? See that face. I know y'all have been patiently waiting for about 30 minutes now. No, I would never say such a thing to Walter's face. All right. So, wow. Just got in just in time, Rob. Just in time for the announcement. All right, guys. So this is what's going on. So for a while, I've had a project on my mind that I've been thinking about. and something that I have not seen done, and I have done some searches for it. I'm not really coming up with much. So, the future part of my channel, I am going to host a 3D printing competition. And as of right now, I'm calling it Print War. Mostly because my last name is German for war. I've already selected 10 people that I've talked to, made sure they were okay with this. This is a trial run. So first and foremost, if I didn't ask you, don't worry. That doesn't mean if this thing takes off that you're not going to be involved. But I chose 10 people that I've actually talked to this a little bit about before. Some of them are in here, and they're going to be competing against each other in a bracket tournament fashion. I will have the bracket out hopefully by Monday for those that are listening. And how it's going to work is one person in each section of the bracket. It will be a 1v1. One person gets to choose how the print is done. So how many millimeters a second. What orientation, you know, they could say, oh, I wanted it at 30 degrees on the x-axis, 30 degrees on the y-axis, and I want it flipped as much as possible. But whatever they choose, they have to remember the challenger that's up against them gets to choose what they're printing. The printing rules were simple. They're going to get 2 hours to print. All they got to do within 4 days is get a 2-hour print done. Once the print's finished, I will post pictures on social media. They'll get some videos to me, and I'll have a video up with everybody's links that's involved. And then the voting will commence. Whoever wins best print moves on to the next round. And it will continue in that fashion until there is a winner crowned. Once that winner's crowned, they're going to get a file from me that's going to let them print a trophy for bragging rights. Now, if this thing really takes off, yes, there will be more than just a small little trophy or a printable trophy. And I know some of you are thinking, well, I can't do that. I only have one printer. You can't outprint somebody because of their limitations. That's my golden rule. So if you want to print in PETG and the other guy can't, it's not fair. So filament's up to you. But you can't say, I want a 300 millimeter tall print when somebody like me, I can only print at 240. So, like I said, so that's basically my big announcement. We are going to be doing a print war tournament style, and this is a trial run, so look for weekly updates. I'm going to try to get the prints and all the videos done by a Friday, so we can get voting done through Monday and move on to the next round. Each tournament should take about a month, based on my guess. Well, Joel Telling's not involved yet. But if this takes off and he wants to be, I'm not going to stop him. So what do y'all think? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you want me to progress with it? Would you guys like to see a competition of some of your favorite printers, people that you talk to all the time on these channels, print against each other? Oh, the lag. Waiting with your replies. Hey, Ken. Oh, yes, the bracket. Let me tell you, it's interesting so far. I've already assigned the numbers to the names, and I did a mock roll just to make sure that it would actually come out to where it made sense to me. let's just say that I wasn't paying attention when I did the mock roll, and I had the same person up against themselves twice. So I'll get that fixed. I was really tired when I did it, and that's my fault. But yes, so coming Monday, I will have the bracket up, who's up against who, and hopefully the first round will commence the first week of May, and we'll go through that battle all the way through the end of May until a winner is crowned. Am I going to rotate the hosting? Now, Walter, I thought about that, and yes, I will rotate the hosting because I don't want to be. I want to be the center of this round because, you know, my idea and I'm hosting it, yes. But who's to say that the winner of the next round can't become the host? Because, I mean, eventually I'm going to want to print this. So I have no problem handing off the torch and letting somebody else host it. As long as I copyright my idea. Something like that. No, I'm kidding. I could care less. I want people to take this and run with it. I really do. Well, absolutely, Walter. Ow! Well, there goes my light. I don't know what that happened. Yeah, all hell broke loose. It killed my printer. It killed it. Not really, but it killed it. It'll be okay. This isn't the first time this thing's done this. Man, I was actually pretty good ways into it. Go. Alrighty, come on. Wake up. Wake up. Sorry about that. This is what happens when you try to do fun things. Everything likes to break. Yep, it stopped permanently. Yeah, Holly, I'm pretty good at that. Anyway, Walter, before the squirrel kind of came in and knocked my my light over, yes, I am not taking full credit for this because in my eyes this has been a complete collaboration, regardless of whether I came up with some of the rules, but all the people involved have been extremely helpful, and that's the best part to me. So, yes, once this round is over, I'm going to hand the torch off to the next guy. Now, that doesn't mean I don't want to host a few of these. And, you know, if somebody wants to compete, would rather compete rather than host, absolutely, I'll take over. But I'm not going to take all the glory because it's the printers that need to be getting the glory. That's why I want to do this, because after this round, if this blows up like I expect it to, then somebody like Brian Vines or Mikey and everybody else in here, if they want to print against somebody, they could sign up. We'll throw them in a bracket, bing, bang, boom, then everybody gets recognition, and so does their printer. Because like I said, yeah, you got Joel Telling in his printers. You got Chris Riley in his umpteen printers. You got Colin in his cool little printers. I'm going to steal your airplane, Colin. Just letting you know now. If it goes missing, I didn't take it. Oh, yeah, Ken. I'm doing a 3D printing competition. A tournament-style 3D printing competition. I'm hosting this one. But like Walter had asked if I was going to hand off the torch to host. Absolutely. Because, yeah, I mean, I expect that I'll get plenty of subs from this, but I don't want them all. I want everybody to get the same amount of subs. And then if I hand this off to, say Walter wins in a tournament, then Walter takes over and he hosts the next one. And he can do it however he wants within certain limitations of the original idea. And then say, Ken, you're in it, and you win. Then Ken can host it, and so on and so forth. Like I said, if you don't want to host, you can just throw it back my way. I'll help and take care of this and push it any way that I can. And I feel really bad because this print just kind of died. So what do you guys think? I mean, is there anything that you think I'm missing here? Yes, Ron, it is single round elimination because if I did dual round, you know, winners bracket, losers bracket, I might be. It might take 2 months to finish this. No, Colin. I mean, the only reason it's not printing now is because of the sensor in it. I don't know why, but if you tap this thing hard enough, like a piece fell, my printer stops every time. Absolutely, Mikey. I'm not limiting this to people that do constant streams with 5,000 followers and so on and so forth. I don't care if you got 0 followers. I don't care if you have 100,000, 200,000, 600,000. I want everybody to compete. I want everybody to have fun with this, show off their printer, and show what they're made of. Show what they can do with their printer because you never know. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on chat. You got Colin adding rules in here, and Michael Castle doing it too. What the hell, guys? Mars on the Rocks, or Seth, yes. So, like I said, in each bracket, it's a 1v1. One person gets to choose the settings, the second person gets to choose the print. And they can hash it out. They got 24 hours to hash it out, 4 days to finish a 2-hour print. And make a video so that I can post it on my page, post it on social media, and then give me the picture so we can put voting up. Simple as that. Oh, Ken, you'd be surprised. Because you never know what some crazy person might come up with. And the things that I have seen about how they're going to print, and their settings, and all the possibilities. Trust me, this is going to get interesting really quick. At the moment, Ali, I don't. I was working on something and got a little bit sidetracked. This is why I didn't make the announcement last night. Had a few things happen that I need to take care of, but all is good now. I will be getting a banner together unless you want to work on one. I mean, I have no problem with other people throwing their ideas into this, or somebody wants to do a graphic, somebody wants to do this. That's great. Walter, come on, sub everybody. Simple rule of all of our streams. Sub everybody. Support everybody. It's the best thing you can do. Yes, Robbie Mack, it's a print-off, so to speak. A print-off tournament, which will end up with 1 winner. And my hope is, after we get 10 winners, we make the winners go up against each other for the ultimate bragging right. You know what, Ali? We can talk offline about that. We'll figure something out, okay? But guys, I hate to do this. I have an extremely early morning, and I'm going to have to let you go. But I will have all the rules and everything that I can possibly get to you by the end of this weekend. Ron, Ben, how many? What do you mean? How many stars? How many are in it? Come on, Ron, answer me. There's 10. There's 10 people in it right now. That's what I figured was a good first batch, was 10 people. Absolutely. Everybody, wake up, be alive, and get on YouTube and watch Walter in the morning. It is very important that you go to Country 3D and have coffee with Walter. If you don't, I will be very upset with you. Yeah, yeah, Ron, that was one issue that I did come across, but no matter what, I end up with a buy. Because somehow I always end up with an odd number. So we'll figure that out. We might I might make you roll for a buy, or the best print out of the first round, the best 2 prints out of the first round get the buy. That makes sense? You think that's fair? Come on, Ron. For the first trial, controlled, we want a small number. We don't. I don't want a final 16 to begin with. No, all the models are going to come from Thingiverse. But like I said, one person gets to choose the settings, the other person gets to choose the model. So you might think you got it licked by saying, oh, you got to basically max out your printer, and then next thing you know, they throw a model that you don't think you could print. But like I said, it's got to be a model from Thingiverse, something that can print within 2 hours, just so we don't have ridiculously long videos. And I know people have time constraints and things like that. So a 2-hour print, I think, is doable in 4 days. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Ron. I think fan favorite vote would the top 2 fan favorites will be the first buy. And like I said, if this takes off and everything goes really well and really smooth, we'll do a second round and we'll add more people. Absolutely, Ken. You don't have to embed a serial number. I mean, we're all pretty fair. And whoever the host is, that's their responsibility to make sure that somebody isn't printing it on like 8 different printers. Not naming names. Absolutely. You guys are pretty honest. Nobody's as honest as Walter, because he just tells it how it is. Chris Riley would. I hope he's in here so he can answer to that. No, Mikey, I'm just saying within like a 2 hour. I mean, if it goes beyond and you and the person you're competing against agree on it and say, okay, I can do this within the 4 days, because I don't want people to get to that 4th day and go, oh my God, I got to try to print this. You can put limitations. I would what? You must have been listening in. I said I don't want somebody printing the model on 8 different printers and turning in their best one. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Squirrel. Thank you, Walter, for all the squirrels. Pretty sure you're sending them my way now. But Mikey, I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, a lot of prints do end up being 3 to 4 hours. But the idea is you want a small, simple, almost but intricate print. Like the one that I was printing now is a 45-minute print. Now, if I increased its size, changed its orientation, flipped it upside down on its head and printed at 40 millimeters a second. Next thing you know, it's a 2.5-hour print, which I'm fine with as long as the person competing with me agrees that they can do that video or photo evidence in 4 days. I don't want somebody to message me at the end of day 4 and say, man, I just didn't have time because whatever. I want everybody to agree on a quick print. I don't care if it's a 15-minute print that you choose. I don't care if it's a 7-hour print as long as you guys agree. You only get to use the hang printer. Walter, that's cruel. All right, but seriously. So that's my announcement. I hope everybody's excited about it. And once I get the intro video up and everything, I'm going to start promoting this like crazy. I promise I will not promote in people's streams. I know that's really annoying. But I will be doing a lot of social media. So be prepared and just ignore me if you have to. So once again, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the support. 17 viewers is absolutely phenomenal, and I thank you all. You're all super appreciated, and be looking for the content, guys. Like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. So thank you much. You all have a fantastic night, and I will see most of you for morning coffee with my man Walter. Have a good night, guys.